It is. '76ers control.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
To Horford. Jan Mahimi. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
That pass stolen by the Wizards. To Anthony. Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
And gets both to drop at the line. Wall with it up top. Down 4. To Beal. Curling inside. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Horford to Richardson. He was hacked. They let it go. That'll be out of bounds. Wall the last to touch it. To Horford. Ah, rocking the rim. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Wizards have it.
Here we go. Hands up, hands up.
To Anthony. Here comes the screen. To Anthony. Off the assist.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
The assist from number 7, Carmelo Anthony.
To Horford. Beyond the arc for 3. Wizards grab the rebound. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Grayson Allen lays it in.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume, you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Short jumper off the mark. To Allen. Here comes the screen. Wizards with the basketball. Wall. Cruises inside for 2.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Into the front court comes Wall. The score 10-8. Beal, that's off the side of the rim, short. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Horford. And a throwdown.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Wall gets a look, can't hit. The follow won't go either. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
To Horford, stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Anthony to Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. The Wizards with 4 to shoot to Beal. Anthony now ready to shoot at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Knocks down the second free throw. Hits all 3 free throws. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Beal to Anthony. To Beal. Can't connect. To Richardson for 3. His first effort off the mark. Wall across the timeline. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. There it is, John Wall. Missed his first. That one goes. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Oh, a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Substitutions, Washington.
Wall. To Anthony. Wall. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Horford. Lets it fly from long range. Wizards have the rebound. Into the front court. It's Wall. Down by 1. Down low Anderson. Nice pass to set things up.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Number 2, John Wall.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Runner here won't go down. Another follow stays out. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Wall. The drive, right to the basket. Can't connect. And scores.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Long key from 3/4 court. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back at J1. Quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Now a steal by Washington.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Kyle O'Quinn pins it. Wall.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Isaiah Thomas. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Simmons with it. Right now, down 7. Brunson to Simmons. 3-second violation. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Substitution being made in this one.
76ers, number 21, Joel Embiid.
Wall. To Thomas. 5 to shoot for Washington. Isaiah Thomas. He's 2 for 2 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. In the front court comes Simmons. 9-point margin. Here comes the screen to Embiid. And throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Wall into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Going to launch beyond the arc. It's no good. Shots not going down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Deep right corner. Thomas buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Embiid. And look out.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Isaiah Thomas. He's now 4 for 6.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Joel Embiid rejects it. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Thomas. Now a steal by Philly. To Embiid.
Screen coming right. Screen coming.
Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Wall with it up top. His team on top by 8. Joel Embiid, huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Defense, let's go.
Simmons. Here's a chance from long range. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The pass taken away. To Thomas. He got a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
That's a mismatch. That's a mismatch.
And score. Strong take.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Personal foul. Team foul.
Joel Embiid at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. And hits the first free throw.
For Philadelphia, number 0, Josh Richardson. Number 15.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2.
Anthony. Entering the game for Philadelphia.
Thomas. Not that time. To Tobias Harris. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Ish Smith to Thomas. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Shot from in close, no good. To Simmons. To Embiid. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Thomas. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Sixers control it. Josh Richardson gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have...
Fellas.
Tied game through the first 2.
Substitutions, Washington. Substitutions, Philadelphia.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Wall. Al Horford able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And counted at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Washington basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper misses.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking it away. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Has a chance. Iguodala's shot, no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Into the front court comes Wall. Leads 5. From long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Grayson Allen. 4-3. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
The pass set it all up.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Terrific vision. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Wall across the timeline. His team up by 7. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Into the front court. It's Wall. He'll run the offense. Oh, bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. To Horford. Oh, he got there.
That's great hustle getting back on D.
Wizards at the controls. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Takes stock of the floor. To Horford. Grayson Allen.
Right.
To Horford. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Richardson. To Horford. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Wizards.
Give me stairs, he's coming, give me stairs. Let's go, pick him up.
Won't go. To Richardson. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
It's good.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Horford. And finishes strong.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Wall. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Wall. Not getting the bounce. Kicks it around the perimeter. Goes to the left side. Another chance. Ryan Anderson sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Yes, better odds for the defense. The shooter makes them pay.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's so hard to guard a bad shooter. Their form throws your pace off on how you defend it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
I got ball, it's all me.
To Wall. Has a look. Jumper's good.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Man, that was a tough shot.
C to 3, B to 3. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court. But you got something different. You got that moxie.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
Here's Simmons with it up top. They lead it, 4-point game.
Screen coming right, screen coming right.
To Horford. And stuffs it home.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Al Horford tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Down for Smith. Al Horford with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Thomas to Beal. Almost, but no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
It's Washington with the basketball. Thomas drills the three.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have twos when you can shoot threes, even on fast breaks? Guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Horford. The jumper's off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Beal to Thomas. Down low to Smith. Ish Smith. 4 out of 7.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Thomas with the basketball. His guys down 3. To Beal. To Thomas. Beal. Thomas. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Simmons. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Ben Simmons, couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Thomas into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. That's off the side of the rim, short. Philadelphia with the basketball. To Brunson. Simmons. Probing the defense.
Screen on your left, screen on your left.
Won't go down. To Thomas. Count it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Now an intentional foul. That'll be free throws with 20 seconds left to go.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now the Wizards going to take the timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game.
Fans in our next home game will receive a free team poster. Even better, 3 lucky fans will win a poster that's been signed by the entire team. Show up early for your chance.
Finish that. And now the intentional foul. They'll stop it with 14 seconds left in the game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game.
Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
That misses with a second to go. The Sixers are victorious as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.